Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, YouTube. This is Jeffrey Kite back again with another episode of Kite's Curiosities. Sunday morning, fixing to head to church. But before I do, let's take a look at a couple of TTM autograph requests in the mail. So let's see what we got here. This one coming out of Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston, South Carolina. Who could this be? Nice. Nice. Mr. Ron Carpenter. On this, what's this, 70? Did I say 70? 77 tops. Very nice. Mr. Ron Carpenter. Ron, he was a good player. Couldn't really find a lot of information on him because, they didn't keep defensive stats like they did back in the day, like they do now. But he had a nice little 7-year career. Played with the Bengals from 1970 to 76. He was on those great Bengals teams that they won the AFC Central Division in 1970 and 73. And 73 was a pretty good year for him. He had like 10 sacks or thereabout. But 74 was his big season. He had 13 sacks that year, which was third in the league, but tied Lyle Alzado for the AFC lead. So he led the AFC in sacks in 1974. And in 74, he was one of like 9 guys to get a safety in an NFL game that season. So Ron Carpenter, he went to NC State, I think. Does it say? Oh, yeah, down there at the bottom. North Carolina State University. Said an All-American as a junior and senior. Didn't really find much on that. Like I said, I kind of researched him as best I could. So, Ron Carpenter. This next one coming out of Phoenix, Arizona. Let's see. Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. Let's see. Oh, nice. Yes, nice. Folks, this is fantastic right here. As you can see, this is Mr. Mike Bibby. I mean, what a tremendous star this guy was in basketball. Had a great prep career when he was out in high school in Arizona. He was McDonald's All-American. He's Parade All-American, Mr. Basketball, Player of the Year in high school. He and I graduated in the same year, 1996. From high school. I remember this kid. He was just, you just heard all kind of stories about this flashy guy out in Arizona that was going to go to the University of Arizona. And he eventually led that Lute Olson team. I think Lute Olson, Lute Olson was there in 97. They won the national championship, went to the Final Four, beat everybody, just won that NCAA National Championship that year, March Madness. He was Pac-10 Player of the Year the next year. Consensus All-American, no question. Was going to be a star in the NBA. And first year in the league, made all-rookie team. Phenomenal player. Really, really good. Had a long career. It played from 98, 99 season to He was like 2012. Solid player. 14,000, over 14,000 points, over 3,000 rebounds. He had over like 5,000 assists. Excellent player. But what I remember him the most was when he was with my Atlanta Hawks. Right there. A wonderful guy. He did an autograph signing at a Target one time. And I went and met him there and got his autograph, had pictures made. And then I got this card years later after his career was over. And I was like, man, I wished I'd had this card back then. But saw where he was doing some TTM signing, thought I'd get it out there to him. What I remember most about his career is, coming to us from Sacramento. The Hawks was a terrible, they were a horrible team at the time. They hadn't had a winning season since 1999. They were barely winning like 20, 30 games a year. It was awful. And he came over to us from Sacramento and instantly made that team better. And from 2008 to 2011, the Hawks made playoffs every single season. Finished second in the division one year. I can't remember when that was. And he was with us, I think like the first 50, 60 games in 2011 until they traded him. And he finished up his career in 2012. But he was a real difference maker. I really liked him. He was one of my favorite Hawks players. Solid guy. When he was with the Hawks, he averaged, he didn't get asked to do much. He just did his thing, averaged about 10, 11 points a game, about 3 rebounds, 4 assists, played 30, 35 minutes a game. Just a really good, smart, good floor general at point guard. Very happy to have this back, Mr. Mike Bibby. Very, very nice. All right, last one here. Coming to us from Charlotte, North Carolina. Might be a NASCAR return. Who knows? Let's see here. It's thick, though, so it's in a lot of cards. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Mr. Roman Gabriel. Let's see, he signed. Barely see if he signed that one. This card is all my Roman Gabriel cards were beat to crap, but they came out of that lot. You've heard me talk about this vintage football card lot I bought a couple years ago. But going through it. Oh, nice. That turned out good. It's a 72. Yeah, no, 70. Yeah, 72. Another one on the 72. And the 78. College did not sign the index card. I thought I would try it because he was a college football Hall of Famer. Going to try to get him on a cut signature. I did send $20. He usually does $5 per card. Maybe if I'd sent him an extra $5, he would have done that. But that's okay. No problem. But Roman Gabriel, which one do I want to display here? That was good. Let's do that one right there. Roman Gabriel. Great player. To me, like Mike here, borderline Hall of Famer, I think he should be in the Basketball Hall of Fame, considering his total body of work, high school, college, pro. I think he's worthy of it. And Roman Gabriel, I think, is deserving of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's already in the College Football Hall of Fame. He was quarterback for NC State back from 59 to 61. And he really made a name for himself in 59 when he led the nation in completion percentage. And then in 1960 and 61, after, he had that great season in 59, he was an All-American both seasons, 60 and 61. And both seasons, he was the ACC Player of the Year. Now, this might sound a little weird, but you got to think about that era. He was the first ACC quarterback to pass for over 1,000 yards in a season. Now, that, You got guys, they'll hit 1,000 yards first 2, 3 games, 4 games of the season. But back then, it was 3 yards in a cloud of dust. So you got to remember the era that he played in. And all of that attention got him into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1989. Went on to a great pro career. He was NFL MVP in 1969 with the Rams. Led them to an 11-3 record in the what was called at the time the Coastal Division Championship in the NFL. That was pre AFL NFL merger in '69. That year he led the NFL in touchdown passes, and had one of them was a 90. Was a beautiful. You can watch it on YouTube. Look up 49ers Rams 1969 Week 8. Had a beautiful 93-yard bomb to Wendell Tucker. It was 40 yards in the air, and then Wendell Tucker took it the rest of the way. Great season that year in '69, but arguably his best season was when he got traded to the Eagles in '73. He led the NFL, led the league in pass attempts, completions, yards, and touchdown passes. All 4 of those categories. And his passer rating that year was like 86. And in 1969, it was like 86, something. So not sure why he didn't win the MVP in '73. I'd have to go back and look and see who was the MVP in '73. See who his competition was. So, again, $5 per card. Sent $20 in. He signed all 4. Gorgeous, gorgeous returns. Thank you so much, Mr. Roman Gabriel. Let's see if we can't get him all lined up here. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do it that way. All right, let's pan out. As always, folks, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Till next time, y'all take care now. Have a good one.